80 days. It's Friday the 13th of November, Black Friday, it's 1 p.m, and we're here in the kitchen for another Kitchen Capers session. Before we get started with our warm-up, just the health and safety reminders. Look after your own health and safety. Do these movements at a pace that suits you and is comfortable for you. Sit down if you need to sit down, stand up, have some support handy, whatever works best for you. Make sure you've got a nice clear space on the floor, round about, that you're not going to fall over anything or trip over anything. The animals are all out today, so all safe to go. And get the sensible, suitable footwear on. Keep the slippers for bedtime, get them in the cupboard. Okay, we'll get started with our warm-up. I'm going to do some toe tapping actually for a wee change. It's all good in the legs, so we've done the toe tapping before. Lovely tall posture, nice soft shoulders. Just that imaginary thread, taking our head up to the ceiling. Just start tapping our toes out to the side. We dance there, and you can do exactly the same, sitting down. That's fine. If you feel you need to hold on, that's absolutely fine too. Just keep those legs moving. We want to get our circulation boosted, get that blood flowing a wee bit faster to all the important bits and bobs that we're going to be working on this afternoon. So keep going, and it's great. You know, this is us at the end of week 2. We're at Friday already. So that's, if you've been joining in all the sessions, that's 2 weeks of roughly kind of half an hour additional movement each day, and that, you know, that's all good. The more time we spend in our legs and the more time we spend using all these muscles, you know, it all stacks up. Our muscles get stronger, that just happens. Unfortunately, we lose muscle mass as we get older, so we need to keep working on our muscles to keep keeping them strong. So all good stuff. I'm certainly feeling a wee bit warmer now. We just want to feel a wee bit warmer, not completely out of breath, but feel that our heart's beating a wee bit faster. And that's all good. Okay, we'll get started on our first movement for today, and we're going to do an upper arm stretch. I'm going to do a couple of things actually. So, same seated as standing. Hold on if you feel you need to hold on. Stand nice and tall, feet quite close together, that lovely straight back, shoulders nice and soft, tuck that tummy in, knees soft, and we're just going to raise our arms up as high as we can. And if that's to there or to there, whatever you can do within your own limitations. So nice stretch, if you can get it up high, feel that stretch up the side of your body. Beautiful. And we'll just do the same on the other side. Lovely. And we can alternate them. The second best tickle position, as I've told you before if you've tuned into that film. My wee grandson Callum, he's so ticklish, and he would be giggling before he would get his arm up to any height at all. And this is a great movement too for helping us increase that stretch in our arms and for getting, you know, getting up to high places. You can combine that with a heel raise, rise up on our toes, help get things off the top shelves. I'm amazed at how high I can actually get up. I'm sure you'll be amazed at how high you can get up to. All good. You would think I would take the wee chance to clean the top of that cooker. Lovely. And that is the same seated, as I say, just the stretches up the side as far out, whatever movement you can do. All the movement is good. And if you want to add in the raising of your heels. Beautiful. Our next movement that we're going to do, is a wrist strengthener. And I'm going to sit down for this one. Our wrists do get weaker as we get older. That's, you know, harder to open those bottles and jars and stuff like that. So we're going to do a few of these, and this will do a bit of working on your wrist. So what I've got here is just a duster. I've rolled it up into a sausage, holding it out in front of me, one hand on top of the other, and I'm going to squeeze it tight. So if you want to get yourself a wee duster or a wee cloth and give this a go. So we're holding it out in front there, nice straight back, keep breathing, squeeze it in, and we're going to twist our elbows in towards each other, just like wringing a cloth out at the sink. I'm sure you do that all the time. And relax. We're going to do 6 of those on each side. So grasping that cloth, squeezing it in, and twist those elbows in together. Get that cloth wrung out really tight, and hold and release. Up for number 3. Squeeze your cloth and twist those elbows in and twist that cloth. You just, gosh, we'll get it nearly wrung dry. Beautiful. Hold that cloth again and twist. I think what we up to number 4. Lovely. And remember, keep our shoulders nice and relaxed if we can. Up for number 5. Squeezing and twist. And it's our elbows are getting in close together. And relax. Last one. Squeezing that cloth and twisting our elbows in together. There's no water left in that cloth. Bone dry. What I want you to do now then is to swap your hands round. So put the other hand on top, and we're just going to do the exact same thing. And squeeze and twist. So we're twisting round the other way, and our elbows are getting closer together. And ease that off. Squeeze in, squeeze tight. Really feel that you're kind of working those fingers and wrists, and twist. Give that a good old twist. And relax. Squeeze in, hold, and twist. You could have a whole selection. You could have your washing there actually, and have it. You could say if you put the tumble dryer on, you could be squeezing everything out. So squeeze, hold, and twist. And I think we're on to number 5. It's hard work. Let's have a wee break in the middle if you want. Your shoulders can get a wee bit tense there. So squeeze and twist. And keep breathing too. There's always that kind of, when you're kind of holding on to something, that you hold your breath too, but remember to keep breathing. Final one, so squeeze in tight and twist. Twist those elbows in together and hold. And that's us. That's our wrist strengtheners. Do you know when you really feel that your hands have done a wee bit of work there? All good. Our last movement for this afternoon, we're going to do some baking actually. Always like a wee bit of baking. So, don't know what we're going to bake today. Sorry for banging that bowl. We're going to do the hip rolls again. So if you're going to stand, you're going to stand nice and tall. Get your support there if you need be. Feet probably about hip width or a wee bit further apart. Nice stable base. And we're going to do that nice slide and round the back. The big D. Lovely. And we're going to do 8 of those. I think that's 3 we've done already, so that's a pretty good start. So slide to the side and round to the back. We'll get a baking roll in our hand too. So slide to the side and round to the back. Slide and round. I don't know what we're going to bake today. Maybe some omelettes or something. Could make them for our lunch. That would be nice actually for a wee change. Slide and round. Slide and round. And I think we've got one more. I've lost count as usual. I can't talk and count at the same time. I'm sure you've noticed. And what we do with one side, we do in the other. So again, that lovely tall posture, we slide out to the side and round the back. And do this at whatever pace, fast or slow, whatever suits you the best. Depends what you're making, I suppose. For an omelette you need to do quite a lot of beating with those eggs, don't you? And feel that lovely movement in your hip. And this is good for your good stable stance as well. Beautiful. A seated option for that one is to sit to the forward third of your chair, feet facing forward, nice tall posture, tummy tucked in, all the usual stuff, and just lift one butt cheek off the seat and then lift the other one up. So lift that hip up off the seat, trying to keep your feet on the floor. And do 4 of those in each side. Lovely, well done. That's the end of our kitchen caper session for this afternoon. We just get ourselves into another wee march or a toe tap. We had toe taps to start off today, didn't we? Or at the start of the session, so we can finish off with some toe taps. That'd be lovely. So just to say thank you for joining in. Absolutely lovely to see you. I hope you've enjoyed the session, and I hope you get a chance to practice some of these moves throughout the day. The more we move, the better, and it all adds up. It's all going to make us fitter and stronger, and the fitter and stronger we are, the more able we're going to be able to do all the things that we want to do. Getting up and down off the floor, playing with the grandkids, getting to the shops, getting the washing done, getting the baking done, wringing out that cloth, wringing out the washing. So thank you for joining in. If you get any comments or feedback, please leave that in the comments bit or click on the like button if you liked it. So thanks a lot, and we'll see you later.